Hello everyone and welcome back to TradeSmart. In today's video I am going to test a trading strategy I came across on a channel called TradeKing. The strategy claims to have a 90% win rate with a 1-to-2 risk-to-reward ratio. TradeKing also backtested the strategy and got 53% win rate, which is not close to 90% but still good with a 1-to-2 risk-to-reward ratio. So in this video, to have a more in-depth idea of this strategy's potential, I will show you the rules of the strategy with some examples, then I will test it 100 times on the 5-minute, the 15-minute and the 1-hour chart on the Bitcoin USDT pair. I will also share 2 optimization ideas which I backtested and made this strategy better. With that said, let's get right into the strategy and see if it is really that profitable. To set up your chart, first open a chart on TradingView and select the 5-minute chart on the Bitcoin USDT pair. Now let's set up the indicators needed. Open the Indicators tab and search for Halftrend. Halftrend is going to be our entry signal indicator. Click on it and go to the settings. Uncheck the Shows channel and we are going to use a 6 for amplitude and a 2 for channel deviation. If you've done that correctly, you should only see a middle line that changes color and a few arrows indicating the trend changes. Basically, we are going to enter when an arrow appears on the chart. Moving on, we also need another trend filter indicator, which is going to be the EMA. So go back to the Indicators tab and search for EMA. Click on it and set the length to 60. And finally, there's only one indicator left for take profit and stop loss. And that is going to be the NNFX ATR. So for the last time, go to the Indicators tab and type in NNFX ATR and click on it. Now go to the settings and set the stop loss value to 1.5 and the take profit value to 3. Now go to the style settings and untick the main ATR and set the price lines to step line. And the chart setup is ready. We have our entry signal indicator, our trend filter indicator and our stop loss take profit indicator. So let's go over the rules of the strategy and see the backtests. For a long entry, first you need to see a blue arrow. After that, if the candle closes above the EMA, we can place a long position. I need to mention that TradeKing would also enter into a position if a blue arrow appears on a candle closing under the EMA, but then a few candles later the candle closes above the EMA. What I like to do is to have a 2 candle tolerance max. So in a case of long position, if we are not closing above the EMA once we saw the blue arrow, then we wait for the next candle closes, and if either of them closes above the EMA, we can enter into a long position. The stop loss is placed to the red NNFX ATR line, which is set to 1.5 times ATR, and the take profit is placed to the blue NNFX ATR line, which is set to 3 times ATR. Now let's go over a short example. In case of a short position, first you need to see a red arrow. If the candle closes under the EMA, we can place a short position. The 2 candle tolerance applies with the short position too. So if, on the signal candle, the candle closes not under the EMA, but either of the following 2 candles closes under the EMA, we can still enter into a short position. Stop loss and take profit placements are going to be the same as with the long position. So 1.5 times ATR stop loss and 3 times ATR take profit. I hope everything's clear. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask me in the comment section and I will make sure to answer it. And now let's see all the backtests on all the 3 time frames. And the results are in. If you like my content and want to see more strategy backtesting videos, don't forget to like, subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any of my upcoming videos. As I said earlier, I backtested the strategy on 3 different timeframes, the 5-minute, the 15-minute and the 1 hour. I backtested on each timeframe 100 times each. So what are the results? On the 5-minute timeframe we had a 31% win rate with a negative 7% gain on the account. On the 50-minute time frame, we had a 28% win rate with a negative 16% gain on the account. But on the 1 hour time frame, we had a 35% win rate, which gave us a 5% gain on the account. Well, what can I say? As always, I highly suggest you not to believe every strategy backtesting video you see on YouTube and backtest the strategies on the same time interval as you see in any backtesting video. It can happen that retesting the strategy on different time intervals gives you different results, and that's okay. But if you get absolutely different results by backtesting on the same time interval as you saw in the video, you can say that the channel shows fake results. Sadly, a lot of strategy backtesting YouTube channel avoids bad entry points to show you great results and get more views and likes. Here on TradeSmart, we don't care about getting views and likes and subscribers with fake results. We only show you real backtesting data and real strategy performance results to our Discord members. If you read through the comments under TradeKing's video, you can also see a few people complains that he avoids bad entry points. Now let's see the 3 equity curves. Here you can see the equity curve for the 5-minute chart. This equity curve doesn't look great at all, we have a lot of randomness and it shows a slightly downwards curving tendency. Here is the equity curve for the 50-minute chart. Well, this one has a clearer direction, less randomness, but that doesn't matter if the direction points to the negative. And finally, let's see the only profitable results we got, the 1 hour chart's equity curve. I don't like this one either. Just like with the 5-minute chart, we also see a lot of randomness, but at least this one trends slightly into the positive direction. Now let me show you the 2 optimizations I found and backtested for this strategy. The first optimization I found is very simple. You only need to go to the Indicators tab and type in 3 EMAs. Once you've done that, you will see this one popping up. So click on it. After you clicked on that, go into the settings of that indicator and let's change the inputs. For the short EMA length, we are going to use a 50. For the long EMA length, we are going to use a 100. And for the trend EMA length, we are going to use a 200. You can change the style as you want, but I colored my short EMA to orange color, the long EMA to a purple one, and the trend EMA to a light blue one. Now let's see how does it looks on the chart. So here you can see 3 lines appearing on the chart, and these are going to be our EMAs which we set earlier. Now, what is the rule for this filter? Let's say you would have entered into a short position right on this signal. This signal would have probably been a stop out as the price instantly reversed. So the rule for this filter is going to be that we can only enter into a short position once the price is under all of the 3 EMAs. So, as you can see here, the price closes under all the 3 EMAs, and if we would have got a short position entry, we would have entered into those positions. But what about long entries? Here you can see a long entry signal. As you can see, this entry would have not been a profitable one, because the price almost instantly started to reverse. So the rule is basically the opposite as with the short positions. We can only enter into a long position once the price closes above all the 3 EMAs. And as you can see in this case, the price closed above only 1 EMA and closed under 2 EMAs. So with this optimization, this would not have been an entry. Now let's see the second optimization. For this optimization, again, go back to the Indicators tab. Once you're there, type in Candle and you will see Candle Momentum Oscillator. Click on this one. This optimization is one we coded into our premium scripts and one that I like to use very often. After you got your Candle on the chart, go to the settings and set it to a 50 length. Now click OK. Go back to the Indicators tab and type in EMA. You will see Moving Average Exponential and click on that one. Now find that EMA, click on it once and start pulling it downwards to the Candle indicator, and once you're there, release it. Now the EMA is going to be displayed on the Candle oscillator. Once you got that one, go into the EMA settings and change the length to 20. Now click on the source and scroll down until you see Candle. Click on Candle. Now what this is going to do is that it will take the Candle values as the calculation basis. So the EMA is not going to be moving according to the price, it will move according to the Candle oscillator moves. Now click OK. To see it more clearly, let's change the EMA color to white. This indicator is not complicated as well. In case of a short position, let's say you would have entered into a short position right on this signal. Now you can only enter into a short position if the Chandemo's line is under the Chandemo EMA. So as I said earlier, the white line is going to be the EMA and the blue line is going to be the Chandemo. And here you can see that the Chandemo is above the EMA, so we can't enter into a short position. This position would probably have been a losing one. But let's see. So I clicked on the ATR indicator to see where are the stop losses and the take profits would have been placed. Let's say we would have entered on the close of this candle. And we are going to put our stop loss to the NNFX ATR's lead line, which is our stop loss indicator. And we are going to target the NNFX ATR's blue line. Well, as you can see, if we would have entered into this position, this would have been a loser. In case of a long position, you can only enter into a long position if the Chandemo line is above the Chandemo EMA. So let's say this blue arrow would have been an entry. As you can see, the Chandemo is above the EMA, so the filter would have approved this entry. Now let's see how these filters would have affected the gain on the account of these strategies. Using the 3 EMAs filter, we would have got plus 1% profit on the 1 hour chart, plus 6% profit on the 15-minute chart, but a negative 1% on the 5-minute chart. Altogether, using this optimization would have made us 6% more profit considering all the 300 backtests. And what about the Chandemo momentum filter? Using the Chandemo, we would have gained an extra 5% profit on the 1 hour chart, an extra 4% profit on the 15-minute chart, and an extra 2% profit on the 5-minute chart. Altogether, this optimization would have given us an extra 11% more profit considering all the 300 trades. I am always curious to find new optimization ideas, so if you have any optimization ideas, feel free to drop it down in the comment section. And with that said, that wraps up today's video. If you want to talk with like-minded people and with the TradeSmart team, develop trading strategies together, see our trading strategy optimizations on several assets, check out our Patreon, which is linked down in the description, and become a TradeSmart Discord member today. Or if you want to get access to our premium scripts, which has a lot of filters, optimizations, options, and even the ability to use as a live trading bot, check out the Smart Trader tier on Patreon also. As always, thank you all for watching, talk to you in the Discord chat, and see you in the next video.